Hey everybody. All right, so we are on section 10.5, okay, our second to last new section of the school year. Today we're going to learn about independent events, okay? A skill that you're going to need today is multiplying fractions. All right, so let's look at multiplying fractions right over here, okay? So when you multiply fractions, you're going to multiply straight across, okay? So 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 4 is 8. Can't reduce that, so that is done. Okay. Multiply straight across. Okay. Another one here. So I could do the same thing here for over 40 and then reduce it by 4, 1/10. Okay. I also want to suggest this strategy. So I'm going to rewrite my problem here just so you can see the difference. Have you ever heard of cross canceling? Okay, cross canceling. If you have not, I would suggest looking at a YouTube video. Cross canceling. Okay, because it is really slick. It looks like this. Okay, I'm gonna grab pink. It looks like this. You want to look for things in the top and things in the bottom that have common factors. Just like when we were multiplying or dividing by 4 over here, you want to look at these other numbers. So for example, 4 and 8 can both be divided by 4. Okay. So 4 and 8 can both be divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay. So now taking another look, everything on the top is 1. So basically, I can't do anything else. Okay. Sometimes you'll have numbers left up top. That's okay. So now I can multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 5 is 10. And I get the same answer. Okay. So I like to think about this as like reducing on the back end, like when you're done, or reducing ahead of time. And yeah, it's just a strategy. So a little faster this time. You can multiply straight across and reduce 6/45 and divide both of those by 3 to get 2/9. Or I could cross cancel. 3 and 9 have 3 in common. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So then multiplying by straight across, now I get 2. Oh my God, before did I write 9? Lord. Okay. 45 divided by 3 is 15. Sorry. And 3 divided by 5, or 3 times 5 is 15. You can see that I am much more successful in this method, but that may not be true as for you. Blah, may not be true for you. Okay. Moving on. Just make sure I have my vocabulary correct here. Whoa, this is wrong. So independent probability is when the outcome of one event does not impact the outcome of the second event. So we're talking about compound probability here. We've got one thing happening and then another thing happening after. Okay. So whatever I do first, it's not going to affect the thing that I do second. Okay. For example, flipping 2 coins. If I get heads on the first one, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get tails on the second. I could get heads again. Okay. The events are called independent. Okay, they happen independently of each other. They don't depend on each other. A little preview, dependent events would be like, I have some M&Ms in a bowl, right? I don't know if you see those. There's a couple of red ones and a brown one. Let's say I pull out the brown one, and I've still got the red ones. What's the probability that I pull brown on the second try? 0%. That's dependent. Pulled it, now I can't pull it. Okay, where I pull red, now the chances of pulling red again are higher because there's a higher ratio of red to brown the second time. Okay. Independent probability can be determined by multiplying the probability of each event happening. So the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A happening times the probability of B happening. Okay. The way to fix that dependent situation is to just put things back. Like if I just put that brown M&M back, now I can choose it again. So we're going to see that happen below. Okay. In a board game, weird board game, students draw a card, replace it. That's the key here, replace it, and draw a second card. Determine the probability of each event. So you're going to have two fractions here, one for the first event and one for the second. So the probability of getting the heart-eyed emoji, we've got 1, 2 of those out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 out of 8. And the angel, I've got 1 out of 8 of those. Okay. So again, you can multiply straight across and reduce. 2 out of 64. And then that's 1/32. Okay. All right. Next one, to earn 20 points, a student must draw a sleeping card and then an angry card. So sleeping, we've got 2 sleeping. And angry, 1, 2 as well. So that's going to be 4/64. If I divide both of those by 4, I get 1/16. So remember that 1/16 is a higher probability than 1/32 because the spaces are broken up. Like if I talked about a pie chart, it's bigger slices of pizza or pie. To earn 15 points, a student must draw an angry card or a laughing card and then an angel. So angry or laughing. So I'm just going to count angry and laughing. So 1, 2, 3. There's 3 angry and laughing. Okay, not that much. 3 angry or laughing. And then angel, we've got 1. So that is 3/64. Okay. So I don't know why that's 15 points. It's not actually that much. Okay. That's somewhere between the 1/32 and the 1/16. To earn 5 points, a student must draw a sleeping card or a hard-eyed card and then an angry card. So sleeping or hard-eyed, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 eighths. And angry, I've got 1, 2. I'm going to try cross canceling here on this one just to show what you could do. Okay. Now I've got my fractions. You can cancel up and down or cross. Okay, so I'll show that both of those. 4 and 8 can both be divided by 4. That's 1/2. And then I've got a 2 and a 2. 2 and 2 can both be divided by 2. That's 1 and 1. So now when I multiply across, I've got 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 8 is 8. Okay. right? Otherwise, that would be 8 over 64, and you'd reduce it to 1/8. Okay? And that's it for today. All right? Try out that cross-canceling. If you need some help with it, pop in office hours. Bye, everybody.